colleague, I saw the colleagues.
As per colleagues, the motion has two phases. First, to suspend our rules, that the matter is urgent, and to second, suspend our rules to enable Honorable Bayfield take on the issue. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. That's have it. Honorable Bayfield, you have the floor to present your motion.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, esteemed colleagues. The House notes that there has been a recent unrest in Tatara and two other communities in Kokona local government of Nasarawa State, which has resulted in the loss of lives, destruction of properties, and displacement of members of the communities. The House also notes that reports and investigative assessments indicate that the incident is between Mada communities and Fulani herdsmen. Aware that the Nigerian government and security agencies have been making frantic efforts to provide lasting solutions to the menace of such incidents in the region and other parts of the country, but more work needs to be done in such regards. The House is worried about the complaints of the Tatara inhabitants who observed that the deadly escapades of the attackers was increasingly unsettling the western part of Nasarawa State after leaving their unpleasant footprints in the southern part of the state. Disturbed that the local communities have been in a state of unrest as a bloody tribal conflict looms in Kokona local government after the inhabitants have been left in sorrow, blood, and tears by their assailants. The House is cognizant that these hollow chambers has always taken, as a matter of national importance, all necessary steps by way of legislative action to ensure the security and safety of Nigerians remain a top priority of the National Assembly. Right Honorable Speaker, the House therefore resolves, 1, to urge the Nigerian government to take immediate actions to end the unrest in Kokola local government of Nasarawa State and other parts of Nigeria. Number 2, call on the relevant security agencies to carry out immediate investigations and bring the attackers to justice. Number 3, to call on the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, to provide immediate intervention for those affected and the internally displaced people. And number 4, call on the federal government to have a more proactive approach geared at beefing up security in rural areas and thereby forestalling future reoccurrences of this dastardly act. And number 5, in conclusion, to observe a minute silence in honor of those who lost their lives. I so move.
Honorable Eden.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Idem Unyime, member representing Ukanafun, Orowanam Federal Constituency of Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, I rise the motion as moved by my friend and colleague, Honorable Gaza. I so second.
Fellow colleagues, before I put the question, I would just want to remind our colleagues that today we are on live. And if only for that purpose, can we please be orderly? Engineer, I beg of you, please. You know, this thing is not giving us good image. I beg of us that the conduct of any parliament all over, you have to listen to your colleagues in silence. Respected colleagues, I now put the question. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable, yes sir, my brother from Kogi. You have the floor for your motion. Oh, you are no longer interested? Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Kabej, this is my name. I represent the good people of Yagba East, Yagba West, Mapamuru, Federal Constituency. I'm from Kogi State. I rise to move a motion of urgent public importance, and I seek the indulgence of the House to allow me to move this motion on our order 804, and to add the second leg, which is Route 7, to enable us to suspend all our rules so that this motion can be moved. And the motion is urgent need for Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to develop mechanism to clean up the system of dead and fictitious registered voters. I so move.
Yes, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, Representative Taiwo Oluga is my name. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Osun State, and I speak on behalf of all the people of Irewole Ayedade Ishoko Federal Constituency. Rise this afternoon to support the motion as moved by my colleagues, and also the second leg of the motion that the House should step down the activity now, step aside and take the motion as urgent. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. The ayes have it. Point of order. Thank you, sir. Yeah, point of order sustained, but I will beg of you to allow him to take the motion, then we'll go back to our prayers. Well, the House is still in sitting. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Mr. Speaker, I remain Leke Abejide from Kogi State. Urgent need for Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to develop mechanism to clean up its system of dead and fictitious registered voters. Aware that Independent National Electoral Commission register is full of millions of people who are dead and non-existing people. Know that in the last general election, it was glaring and crystal clear that people that were long dead had their names still displayed in the voters' register. Even my own deceased father, who passed on long ago, still has his name displayed on the board. Further notes that apart from dead voters, there are millions of fictitious voters who do not exist anywhere in this planet Earth, but have their names on INEC register of voters. It is believed that this came to being as a result of double or multiple registration by Nigerians who had or have intention of rigging elections, but the advent of bimodal voters accreditation system, BVAS, these faceless individuals can no longer vote. Resolve 1, that INEC should conduct vigorous public enlightenment for all Nigerians to be much aware of what makes the voters register bogus, which is the number of dead and fictitious persons. 2, that INEC should develop a mechanism or software application where families who lost loved ones can report the demise of a particular PVC number so that it can be deleted from INEC register, polling units, and wards. 3, that whoever does not vote in 2 election cycles back to back be deleted from INEC register as non-existing human beings. 4, mandate the House Committee on Electoral Matters to ensure compliance. I so move. Thank you, sir. Thank you, honorable colleagues.
Seconder to the motion. Yes, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir, my name is Chima Abdurrahim Olajide. I represent Lagos Mainland, Federal Constituency of Lagos State. I stand to second the motion as moved, and I wish to contribute. Thank you.
This is the motion. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues. I remain Honorable Osai, Nicholas Osai, and I represent local Kwani Federal Constituency of Delta State. Mr. Speaker, ordinarily, but you have ruled, this motion ought to have been gazetted. It doesn't merit, first of all, the issues of urgent public importance. And let's deal the issues first. Now, the crux of the matter is that when you are registered, it's a fundamental right of those of them who have unveiled themselves to register. The Constitution gives that right. Whether he goes to the poll to vote or not voting, it depends within the environment upon which that person lives at that time that makes him not to come to the poll. Mr. Speaker, delisting such, using that one as a criteria to dislist such voters is not in line with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. To start with, Mr. Speaker. Distinguished honorable colleagues, our members have come speculating with no facts. Mr. Speaker, this motion ought to be accompanied with facts available, being pushed by INEC. We are in this Nigeria this year, January, INEC came up. Now the dead ones have been delisted just 3 months ago. And that is a continuous exercise. And for us to bring this matter as a matter of urgent public importance to delist in Nigeria who have unveiled himself to register, it's unconstitutional. And it's not meritorious. Why I say it's not meritorious, Mr. Speaker, because it's going to injure our citizens. And it's going to put on the right of our citizens to vote and be voted for. That you travel from here, from Nigeria to abroad, and you can't unveil yourself on the time the election is going on, and you want such a person to be delisted. Mr. Speaker, I think such opinion and such assertion is not meritorious.
Thank you, Honorable Osai. First, I want to clear the point that when you say we are managing our time now and taking every member's interest. Remember, there will soon be election in Kogi, and as far as I'm concerned, this motion is harmless. If you say develop a system that can clean up those who are not living among us, what's the example about that? But no, I said develop, that INEC should develop. They didn't, I don't know. Excuse me, please take a seat. That's not the way we debate. Please. Please. And remember, Kogi is about to go into election, Edo and other states. Kogi, Bayelsa, and some states. Nothing bad to say enhance the system. Who is fearing what? I think anything that will improve on the electoral process, we should go for that. Thank you. Yes, sir, Honorable Sada.
Mr. Speaker, my name is Sada Soli Jibia, representing Jibia Kaita Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, with due respect to my colleague, Honorable Osai Ibn Osai, I think Mr. Honorable Osai did not follow the prayers of this motion. I think Honorable Osai should take into cognizance we have off-season elections in this country. And this prayer is trying to address, or this motion is trying to address, the issues that may come up during the off-season elections. It is a clear fact, I have witnessed it, I have witnessed one person voting twice in my constituency. Because his name appeared twice on 2 different polling units. And it is the duty of a citizen to call the umpire of elections to observe certain anomalies. It's a civic responsibility. It's a civic responsibility. He is making a reference to his father, who is deceased, that his name is still on the voter register. I think that wake-up call on INEC is a germane reason for him to call INEC to look into these issues. INEC should develop more sophisticated software that can remove these names.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. My name is Jima Abdurrahim Olajide. I represent Lagos Mainland, Federal Constituency, Lagos State. The principal officers are... No, they are not disrupting me. I just want to tarry a while and allow them to finish. They are discussing something about you. Yes. Notice you are discussing matter of urgent importance. No, don't worry. Let's wait. We tarry a while. We know. We can understand. That's why. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I decided to tarry a while because I observed that the principal officers are discussing issues that is very, very important. So, to the generality of the House, thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, sir. Well, I want to say this, sir. My name is Jima Abdurrahim Olajide. I represent Lagos Mainland, Vera Constituency, Lagos State. Honorable Osai had just spoken, and I have a point of order on what he has raised erroneously, because Order 8, Rule 423, is specific that any matter considered to be urgent by the Speaker, and you have considered it to be urgent. Thank you for listening to us. Whatever Honorable Osai has said is by the way. Mr. Speaker, well done. Because you are the presiding officer for today, and you continue to be presiding officer. Secondly, sir, this matter is urgent. Every single one of us is a stakeholder in this circumstance. We have to address the issue, and the issue has been raised. Honorable K. Abejide is also contesting the next few months for governorship. That means it's also a major stakeholder. And he has also said that his father was also involved. While I was seated, Honorable Oluga also said the same thing. Likewise others. But the correction I want to make is this. In the submission itself, it said millions of people have died. It cannot be millions. Thousands of people. That has to be corrected.
So that we sound, for us to sound credible.
So, because of this, I wholeheartedly support it and I want it to be taken. Thank you and God bless you.
Amendment. I think let's go for the amendment so that we save time. Thank you. Honorable Roland, what's the amendment?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am Honorable Ben Roland Igbakpa. I represent Ethiopia East and Ethiopia West. I am from Delta State. Mr. Speaker, the matter is apt because one thing that is noticed in this election.
Yeah, amendment.
Yes, sir. The amendment is that INEC should include voters' verification in the voters' register to know those that are alive. Because why I wanted to say something, Mr. Speaker, is the fact that during registration, before now, there are times they use scanner as fingerprint. And now those fingerprints are no longer tenable, and they are still in the voters' register. So I think it is time for INEC to do verification of voters, actual voters, as they are doing their continuous voters register, so that they can clean off anybody who does not come up to verify that he is alive and is an actual voter, instead of keeping scanner thumbprints with names that are falsified in the voters register. That is my amendment before the next election cycle.
Yes, sir. Honorable Ganyu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, honorable members. My name is Abdulgani Johnson, representing Oshodi Solo Federal Constituency 2. Now, my submission and further to that, the reverse machine itself, I think what we should do is to encourage INEC.
I thought you were supporting the amendment by Roland.
No, I'm
There's already an amendment on the floor.
Yes, I'm supporting and adding.
No, you cannot add in an amendment.
Okay, I do second, sir.
Thank you, sir. The Speaker, those in favor of the amendment say aye. Against say nay. That's have it. Those in favor of the motion as amended say aye. Against say nay. That's have it. Respected colleagues, the first business of the day is presentation of 3 bills. I now invite the clerk to read their short titles.
Right, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Members. Births, deaths, etc. Compulsory Registration Act Amendment Bill 2023, first reading. National Emergency Medical Service Agency Establishment Bill 2023, first reading. National Health Act Amendment Establishment Bill 2023, first reading.
Colleagues, can we please rise for the 1 minute silence in honor of the people we lost through the motion brought by Honorable Befi. Soul of the departed rest in perfect peace. Leader, 1 minute, please. Honorable Chief Whip, Minority Leader, I need your attention. Respected colleagues, the second business of the day is the presentation report of the Committee on Federal Capital Territory and Federal Capital Territory Auxiliary Councils and Auxiliary Matters on a bill for an act to authorize the issue from the Federal Capital Territory Administration's statutory revenue fund of the Federal Capital Territory Administration account the total sum of 578,693,977,532 naira only, of which the sum of 78,135,703,531 naira only is for personal costs and for the sum of 122,513,919,180 naira only is for overhead costs, while the balance of 379,444,284,822 naira only is for capital projects for the service of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, for the financial year commencing from 1st January and ending 31st December 2023. Standing in the name of Abdullah Kontagora, all members will recall that the bill was referred to the committee on Wednesday, 3rd May 2023. The report is ready for presentation. What do you want? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to apologize on behalf of the chairman of FCT Area Council.
You say what?
Okay, I'm standing for the chairman.
Please, the leadership of the
Sir, are you the spokesman of the committee?
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, what the committee did, you know, the Senate, first of all, was submitted to the Senate. So what the committee did as a way of collaboration was that the Senate committee invited the House committee to join them. So those issues were deliberated with the two committees in the Senate, both House of Rep and there. So this process is following now. It's a confirmation, just like we used to do, other precedent or tradition we used to do on the Committee on Finance. When issues are presented in the Senate first, the Senate do call the Committee of Finance from the House to join. So in that process, most of these issues are highlighted administratively, waiting for the House, confirmation on it. I think that is the due process it's trying to follow. So if committee can look at it as a former traditions that always happen and conventions, I think we can deal with issues.
Well, I don't have any issue if it is the opinion of the committee that have done their job and
Yes,
they are okay with the job.
Yes, sir.
But the independence of the House of Representatives must be ascertained and affirmed.
Yes, sir.
At any point, we have always insisted that we are one unique parliament, different from that parliament, and so our functions, yes, we could collaborate, but we must be seen to be having our independence.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, go ahead and lay a report.
Zachary,
That's
lay
it,
the
Chairman.
report.
You have to follow the due process. No. You go and follow the due process. Move the motion, and somebody has to second the motion before you lay the report.
Mr. Speaker, sir, my name is Zakaria Ogaladiba, member representing the people of Bede Jakusam from Yobe State. I stand to present the report of the FCT committee on the Federal Capital Territory and FCT Area Councils and Auxiliary Matters report. that the House do receive the report of the Committee on FCT, Capital Territory Administration, and FCT area councils and ancillary matters on a bill for an act to authorize the issue from the Federal Capital Territory Administration Statutory Revenue Fund of the Federal Capital Territory Administration account. The total of 599,693,907,532 naira only, of which sum of 78,105,703,531 naira only is for personnel costs, and the sum of 22,530,919,108 naira only is for overhead costs, while the balance of 379 million billion 44 million 208,822 naira only is for the capital project. For the service of the Federal Capital Territory and the State Abuja for the financial year commencing from 1st January ending 31st December 2023. Referred. I so move.
Honorable Salam.
Mr. Speaker, my name is Bamidele Salam. I represent the fantastic people of Ede North, Ede South, Egbedore, Ejigbo Federal Constituency of Osun State. I stand this morning, Mr. Speaker, to second the motion ably moved by my honorable colleague. Thank you, I so second.
Respected colleagues, those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. That's have it. Acting Chairman, FCT Area Councils. You may go ahead and lay a report. The third business of the day, respected colleagues, is presentation of the report of the ad hoc committee on the volume of fuel consumed daily in the country, on the need to ascertain the actual daily consumption of premium motor spirit, PMS, in Nigeria, standing in the name of Honorable Abdul Qadir Saad Abdullahi. Honorable Abdullahi is invited to move the motion.
Right, Honorable Speaker, respected colleagues, I'm Abdullahi Saad Abdul Qadir, representing Ningiwarji Federal Constituency of Bauchi State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move a motion for the presentation of the report of an ad hoc committee on the volume of fuel consumed daily in the country and the need to ascertain the actual daily consumption of premium motor spirit PMS in Nigeria, House Resolution number 2101/2022. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Secondary to the motion, he for she.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, respected colleagues. I remain Honorable Barrister Vincent Ekene Delichukwu Ofumelo, Honorable Member representing the most natural people of Oyi, and I am a federal constituency. I rise this afternoon, Mr. Speaker, to second this wonderful motion. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, honorable colleagues.
Respected colleagues, those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. That's have it. Honorable Abdul Qadir Baba Yali may go ahead and lay a report. The fourth business of the day, respected colleagues, is presentation of the report of the ad hoc committee on the state of refineries to ascertain the actual cost of rehabilitating the Nigerian refineries, standing in the name of Honorable Ganiu Abiodun Johnson, all members will recall that the matter was deferred to the committee on Tuesday, 26 January 2022. The report is ready for presentation. Honorable Johnson is invited to present the report.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Abdulgani Johnson. I represent the good people of Oshodi Sol of Federal Constituency 2. I'm from Lagos. I rise to move that the House do receive the report of the ad hoc committee on the state of refineries to ascertain the actual cost of rehabilitating the Nigerian refineries. I so move, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I remain Representative Edwin Lanrewaju. I represent all the people of Abeokuta South Federal Constituency and from Ogun State. I so second the motion ably moved by Honorable Ganiu Johnson. I so second. Thank you very much.
Respected colleagues, those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. The ayes have it. I will plead with the House and Rules to kindly, please go ahead and Honorable to present a report, to kindly circulate this report to all members before Tuesday, so that consideration of this report will be done, because I believe these are very important, these reports are very important for the growth of our economy, and it will help the government and the incoming government in terms of taking their decision. Thank you very much. Respected colleagues, the third business of the day, the fourth business of the day is presentation of the report of the ad hoc committee on the state of the refineries. Sorry, I've done that. The fifth business of the day is presentation of reports of the Committee on Interparliamentary Relations. Standing now, Honorable Zakari Yao Galadima. Honorable Galadima is invited to present the report. Honorable Galadima should kindly move the motion.
Colleagues, I remain Zakari Yao Galadima, member representing the people of Jakusa from Yobe State. I stand to present, Mr. Speaker, with your leave, two reports. Item number 4 and number 5. One report of that the House do receive the report of the Committee on Interparliamentary Relations on the 78th session of the Executive Committee and 44th Conference of President of National Parliaments, Parliamentary Assemblies of African Parliamentary Union from 5th to 10th November 2022 in Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe. And of course, Mr. Speaker, that the House do receive report of the Committee on Interparliamentary Relations on the high-level parliamentary counter-terrorism and prevention of violence, extremism, Conference of Youth Engagement in Africa, and first meeting of the Parliamentary Counter-Terrorism Working Group for the African Hell and Lome, Togo, Republic of Togo. I saw,
honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Engineer Sanu Bala, representing Kunchi Sanyawa Federal Constituency, Gari Sanyawa Federal Constituency from Kano State. I rise to move the motion as ably moved by Zakar Galadima. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Respected colleagues, those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. Why are you on your feet? You should take your seat first. No, but the question has to. Thank you. Those Those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. That's have it. You may go ahead and lay a report. Respected colleagues, the first order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Technology, equated by Abasi, Akwa Ibom State, and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. All members should recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 3rd May 2023. I therefore call the Leader of the House to move that the bill be read the third time. Leader, I think you may go ahead and take this one alongside the other bills for the third reading that are standing in your own name.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, my respected colleagues. I remain Honorable Ado Dogwa, Mr. Speaker, representing the good people of Tudunwada, Dogwa Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I come from Kano State. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I rise as directed by the Speaker that the...
Up to 10.
Yes, Mr.
Thank
Speaker.
you.
That item number 1, 2, 3 to 10 on the order papers, Mr. Speaker, be taken. I will take them separately, please. To 7. It's all right. Okay, sir. Thank you. I remain guided, Mr. Speaker. That the first bill, Mr. Speaker, is a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Technology, Ikot Abasi, Akwa Ibom State, and for related matters, HB 2198, be taken the third time. Mr. Speaker, a bill for an act to give effect to the provision of the African Union Convention for the protection and assistance of internally displaced persons in Nigeria and for related matters, HB 2167, be taken the third time. The next bill, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, is a bill for an act to establish Nigeria Institute of Cooperative Professionals and of Nigeria and for related matters, HB 1265, be taken the third time. Mr. Speaker, the next one is a bill for an act to provide for establishment of Traditional Complementary and Alternative Medicine Council of Nigeria and for related matters, HB 2172, be taken the third time. Mr. Speaker, a bill for an act to provide for establishment of Federal Medical Center, Ebejuleki, Lagos State, and for related matters, HB 1878, be taken the third time. Mr. Speaker, the sixth bill is for an act to provide the legal framework for the upgrade and conversion of Wesley Guild Hospital, Ilesa, to Federal Medical Center, Ilesa, Osun State, and for related matters, HB 1683, be taken the third time. Mr. Speaker, the seventh order of the day, the order on the bill, the seventh bill on the order paper, Mr. Speaker, is a bill for an act to establish Federal College of Forestry Management and Tourism, Idanre, Ondo State, and for related matters, HB 687.
Read by the
Respected colleagues, those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. That's have it. Clerk is invited to read the long titles of the bills.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to establish Federal University of Technology, Ikot Abasi, Akwa Ibom State, and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to give effect to the provision of African Union Convention for the protection and assistance of internally displaced persons in Nigeria and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to establish Nigeria Institute of Cooperative Professionals of Nigeria and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to provide for establishment of Traditional Complementary and Alternative Medicine Council of Nigeria and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to provide for establishment of Federal Medical Center, Ibejuleki, Lagos State, and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to provide the legal framework for the upgrade and conversion of Wesley Guild Hospital, Ilesha, to Federal Medical Center, Ilesha, Osun State, and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to establish Federal College of Forestry Management and Tourism, Idanre, Ondo State, and for related matters. Third reading.
Bill read third time and pass. Respected colleagues, the eighth order of the day is commencement of debate on general principle of a bill for an act to repeal the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission Act, CAB, R7 Laws Federation, Nigeria 2004, and enact the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission to grant the Commission enforcement powers in the monitoring of accruals to and disbursement of revenue from the Federation account, and to bring the act into conformity with provisions of 1999 Constitution as amended and following matters standing in the name of the House Leader. All members will recall that the bill was transmitted from the Senate seeking concurrence of the House and read the first time on Wednesday, 3rd May 2023. I now invite the Leader of the House to move that the bill be read the second time.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Honorable members, I remain Alhassan Ado Dogwa, Mr. Speaker. Honorable members representing Dogwa Tudunwada Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I am from Kano State. I rise, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, to move that a bill for an act to repeal the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission Act, CAP R7 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and enact the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission Bill to grant the Commission enforcement powers in the monitoring of accruals to and disbursement of revenue from the Federation account, and to bring the Act in conformity with the provisions of the 99 Constitution as amended, and for related matters, HB 2214, a Senate bill, be taken on second reading, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I so move.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, my name is Mohamed Tahir Monguno. I represent Marche Monguno, Ganze Federal Constituency of Borno State. I second the second reading of the bill as read by the Leader of the House.
Leader, you want to throw more light or put the question? Thank you. Thank you. Respected colleagues, those in favor of the motion that bill be read second time, say aye. Against, say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk is invited to look at the bill.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to repeal the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission Act, CAP, R7 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and enact the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission Bill to grant the Commission enforcement powers in the monitoring of accruals to and disbursement of revenue from Federation account, and to bring the Act in conformity with the provisions of the 1999 Constitution as amended and for related matters. Second reading.
Bill report committee of the whole. Respected colleagues, the ninth order of the day is commencement of debate on general principle of bill for an act to establish Nigerian Mineral Development Corporation to invest and catalyze investment in the mining sector, to promote and support mining sector growth and following matters. Standing in the name of the House Leader, all members recall that the bill was transmitted from the Senate seeking the concurrence of the House and read the first time on Tuesday, 3rd May 2023. I now invite the Leader to move that the bill be read the second time.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I rise once again to move that item number 9 on the order paper, Mr. Speaker, is a bill for an act to establish Nigerian Minerals Development Corporation to invest and catalyze investments in the mining sector, to promote and support mining sector growth, and for related matters, HB 2207, a Senate bill, be read the second time. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I so respectively move.
Yes, sir. Point of order on the leader.
Honorable members, my name is Mohamed Tahir Monguno. I represent Martia Monguno Ganze Federal Constituency of Borno State. I second the second reading of the bill as moved by the leader of the House.
Aye.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My point of order is on Nigerian Mining, Minerals and Mining Act.
The point of order refers us to the order you are referring to.
No, you can use a statute already existing to raise the point of order.
When you raise a point of order, you are supposed to refer to members. The point of order under reference.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, when we raise a point of order on relating to constitutional
What
issues,
is the point of order or constitutional point of order? Refer us to the section of the Constitution.
Yeah, thank you. I'm referring you to Nigerian Minerals and Mining Act 2007.
That is not the point of order.
It is. It's a statute.
No, sir.
It's a statute.
The point of order you are supposed to raise is from the House standing order or constitutional point of order. These are the two referrals that you have to cite for us.
No, what I know, by whether as a layman or somebody who has spent time in the parliament.
Well, thank you very much. Sir, if you do not have the reference, can you kindly take a seat? Kindly take a seat. Please.
Honorable Osai, please be guided.
Thank you.
I'm well guided by the
Please be guided and keep quiet,
Yes,
please.
those in favor that the bill be read second and say aye. Against say nay. That's have it. Clerk is invited to read long title for the bill.
Right, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Members, a bill for an act to establish Nigerian Mineral Development Corporation to invest and catalyze investment in the mining sector, to promote and support mining sector growth and for related matters. Second reading.
Bill referred to Committee of the Whole. Respected colleagues, the 10th order of the day is commencement of the debate on the general principle of Bill for an Act to provide for the establishment of the Federal College of Agricultural Technology, Opialu, Ojapu, Benue State, and for related matters. Standing in the name of the House, all members recall that the bill was transmitted from the Senate, seeking the concurrence of the House, and read the first time on Tuesday, 2nd May 2023. And I invite the leader of the House to move that the bill be read the second time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable members. I rise, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, to move that a bill for an act to provide for establishment of Federal College of Agricultural Technology, Opialu, Ojapo, Benue State, and for related matters, HB 2208, as Senate bill, be read the second time. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I so move. Thank you.
Deputy Chief, sorry.
Okay. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, my name is Mohamed Tahir Monguno. I represent Martia Monguno Ganze Federal Constituency of Borno State. I second the second reading of the bill as ably moved by the leader of the House.
Respected colleagues, those in favor that the bill be read second time, say aye. Against, say nay. That's have it. Clerk is invited to the long title for the bill.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to provide for establishment of Federal College of Agricultural Technology, Opialu, Ojapo, Benue State, and for related matters. Second reading.
Bill referred to Committee of the Whole. Respected colleagues, the 11th order of the day is commencement of the debate on general principle of bill for an act to amend the Medical Residency Training Act and for related matters, standing in the names of Honorable Femi Bajamila, Honorable Tonku Yusuf Sununu, and Honorable Samuel Babatunde Adejade. All members will recall the bill was read the first time on Thursday, 6 April 2023, and I invite Honorable Jamila to move that the bill be read the second time.
Mr. Speaker, Honorable Femi is Honorable Femi, Honorable Tanko, Honorable Adejade. They are not on the floor. I move that the second reading of this bill be stepped down by the leader of the House. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Second reading of the bill stepped down by the leave of the House. Respected colleagues, the 12th order of the day is commencement of debate on general principle of bill for an act to repeal the National Examination Council (NECO) Act Cap N37 Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004 and enact the National Examinations Council to provide for making NECO examination National Common Entrance Examination NCEE and the Basic Education Certification Examination BSCE and the Senior Secondary Certification Examination Internal SSE CE 1 compulsory for the Nigerian child and provide for the removal of the clause without prejudice to existing powers and functions of the West African Examination Council from the Act, and to design the scope of the powers and function of the governing board of the Council and following matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Julius, all members recall that the bill was raised the first time on Thursday, 6 April 2023. I now invite Honorable Julius to move that the bill be raised second time. Prof.
Mr. Speaker, I'm Professor Julius Ihonviri, representing Onwa Federal Constituency. I'm from Edo State. I rise to move that the bill for an act to repeal the National Examination Council (NECO) Act Cap N37, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and enact the National Examination Council Bill to provide for making NECO, National Common Entrance Examination, the Basic Education Certificate Examination, BSCE, and the Senior Secondary Certificate Examination Internal, SSCE, 1, compulsory for every Nigerian child, and provide for the removal of the clause, quote, without prejudice to the existing powers and function of the West African Examination Council, WAEC, unquote, from the Act, and to design the scope of the powers and functions of the governing board of the Council and for related matters, HB 2206, be read a second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Kabir. Why do you have to go to that extent? It's working. Over Kabir.
Bebeji, take your seat. Honorable Mani, take your seat. Honorable Bagos, take your seat.
Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, I remain honorable.
Bebeji and Sanyawa. Honorable Bebeji and Sanyawa.
Madobi, Garumal and Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker, I'm from Kano State. And I rise to support this very important bill to be read for the second time, heavily moved by Honorable Enohobere. I so support, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Those in favor that the bill be raised second time, say aye. Those in favor that the bill be raised second time, say aye. Against, say nay. That's have it. Clerk is invited to the long title for the bill.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to repeal the National Examination Council Act Cap N37, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and enact the National Examination Council Bill to provide for making NECO, National Common Entrance Examination, the Basic Education Certificate Examination, and Senior Secondary School Senior Certificate Examination Internal SSECE 1 compulsory for every Nigerian child, and provide for the removal of clause without prejudice to the existing powers and function of the West African Examination Council from the Act, and to design the scope of the power and functions of the governing board of the Council and for related matters. Second reading.
Bill referred to Committee on Basic Education and Services. Respected colleagues, the 13th order of the day is commencement debate on general principle of bill for an act to amend the National Population Commission Act Cap N67 Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004 and following matters. Standing in the honorable Kolade Victor Akinjo, all members recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 15 December 2022. I now invite Honorable, the leader, and now invite Honorable Kolade Akinjo to move that the bill be the second time.
Mr. Speaker, Honorable Kolade Akinjo is not on the floor. I move that second reading of this bill is stepped down by the lead of the House. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Second reading of the bill stepped down by the lead of the House. The 14th order of the day is a motion on the committal of bills standing on Honorable Abubakar Hassan Fulata.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. I am presenter of bills. House recalls that the following bills were passed by the National Assembly and transmitted to the President for assent. Namely, Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2019, House Bill 69, National Youth Service Corps Trust Fund Establishment Bill, etc. Bill 2021, House Bill 1795, Finance Bill 2023, House Bill 1757. House notes that some fundamental issues which require fresh receive actions emerged after critical analysis of the bills. House resolves to rescind its decision on the bills as passed and commit same to the Committee of the Whole for reconsideration. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Secondary to the motion. Kabiri just had one, so we have to. Joby.
Speaker, I'm Tijana Abdulkadir Joby, representing the Wakin Topa Tofa Rimungado. I stand to second the motion as ably moved. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Respectfully, those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. That's it. Respected colleagues, the 15th order of the day is consideration of report of the Committee on the Federal Capital Territory and Federal Capital Territory and Area Councils and Israeli matters on a bill for an act to authorize the issue from the Federal Capital Territory Administration Statutory Revenue Fund of the Federal Capital Territory Administration account the total sum of 577,693,907,532 naira, only of which the sum of 78,135,703,531 naira only is for personal costs, and the sum of 122,513,519,108 naira only is for the overhead costs, while the balance of 44,284,822 naira only is for capital projects for the services of the Federal Capital Territory Abuja for the financial year commencing from 1st January and ending 31st December 2023. Honourable members should recall that the report was laid on Thursday, 4th May 2023. Honourable Abdullah Idris Kontagora will move for his consideration. I think Kontagora is on the floor. The acting is not on the floor, so I beg that we step down this.
I move that the
Thank you. Consideration stepped down by the leader of the House.
Honorable Osai, please sit down.
I think Osai may have to make explanation today. No, he may need to make explanation. I don't know. Yes, sir. Sir. And leader. Yes, sir. The seventh order of the day is consideration of a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Science and Technology, REMO, Ogun State, and for related matters. Honourable members recall the bill was committed to Committee of the Whole on Thursday, 6 April 2023. The leader will move for its consideration. Consideration.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I rise as directed by the Speaker that a bill for an act to establish National Sports Commission to be charged with the responsibility of administering and encouraging and developing sports and games throughout Nigeria and for related matters be considered, Mr. Speaker. Right, honorable members, I so move.
Thought you will go up to 14? Yes, sir.
As you permit?
Yes, sir.
And with the leave of the House, Mr. Speaker.
19, sorry.
The 17th item on the order paper is another bill for an act to establish Federal University of Science and Technology, Remo, Ogun State, for related matters, HB 1852, be considered by the Honorable House. Mr. Speaker, I also move that a bill for an act to provide for establishment of Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute and for related matters, HB 2197 for consideration, Mr. Speaker. The 19th the 19th bill on the order paper, Mr. Speaker, is another bill for an act to provide for establishment of the National Institute of Vocational and Technical Education, Omo, Anambra State, and for related matters, HB 2075 for consideration. 19. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I therefore move concurrently. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, my name is Mohamed Tahir Monguno. I represent Marte Monguno, Ganze Federal Constituency of Borno State. I second the motion for consideration of the bills as read by the House Leader.
Respected colleagues, those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. The ayes have it. The 23rd order of the day is consideration of the report of Committee on Culture and Tourism on a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Tourism, Wamba, Nasarawa State, and for related matters. All members recall the report was laid on Thursday, 15 December 2022. Honorable Hassan Abdullahi will move for his consideration. Honorable Hassan is not on the floor. Respected colleagues, in line with what we have agreed to do to give justice, if you call this report late since December, I will appeal that the chairman House Service, Rules and Business, suspend the rule, and then we take the report. Thank you. So that our brother will not suffer. Yes, Chairman Rules.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. I am Abubakar Safulata. I represent Plenary, Mr. Speaker, I'm from Jigawa State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I move that we do suspend our relevant rules to allow us to take item number 17 on the order paper as requested by the chair. I so move.
Seconder. There's no seconder? Can you?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, honorable members. My name is Abdulgani Johnson, representing the good people of Oshodi Solo, Federal Constituency 2. I rise to second the motion ably moved by Honorable Fulata. I so second. Thank you.
Those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. Then the ayes have it. Honorable Fulata, go ahead and move for the consideration of the report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. I am Abubakar Safulata. I am representing the new Agriculture Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Jigawa State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I move that the committee of the whole consider the report on a bill for an act provide for the establishment of Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute and for related matters, House Bill 2197. I so move.
Huh? It's on the University of Trans in Wamba.
Sorry, Mr. Speaker, I moved the wrong motion. This is supposed to be item number 23, 24. Item number 23. So I move again, sir. I move that this House.
It's just 23.
Yes.
24 Prof is here.
Yes, yes.
Always.
Yes, I move that the House do consider the report on a bill for an act, the report of the House Committee. I move that the House do consider the report of the Committee on Culture and Tourism on a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Tourism, Wamba, Nasarawa State, and for related matters, House Bill 1788, and approve recommendations therein. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Seconder. Yes, Prof.
Mr. Speaker, I remain Professor Julius Ihonvere, representing O1 Federal Constituency, Edo State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to support the motion ably moved by Chairman Rules and Business, Honorable Fulata. I so move. So second.
Thank you. Respectfully, those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. That's have it. The 24th order of the day, respected colleagues, consisting of 2 reports of the Committee on Basic Education and Services. Honorable Julius will move for their consideration.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. I remain Julius Ihonvere, representing the wonderful people of O1 Federal Constituency, Edo State. I rise to move that the House do consider the report of the Committee on Basic Education and Services on a bill for an act to make it compulsory for all schools to teach the Nigerian Constitution as a subject in schools and for related matters, HB 237 and approve recommendations therein. Mr. Speaker, let me use this opportunity to also move that the House do consider the report of the Committee on Basic Education and Services on a bill for an act to provide for the compulsory teaching of safety, security, and intelligence studies and for related matters, HB 228, and approve recommendations therein. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Yes, you have the floor. I'm saying welcome back.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Rep. Adewumi Oriyomi Ononuga. I represent the fabulously united people of Ikenne, Shagamu, and Remo North. I am from Ogun State, and I stand to support the motion ably moved by Honorable Julius Ihobere that the two reports be considered and the recommendations approved therein. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. That's have it. House move that the House do resolve into the House, a committee of the whole to consider reports and bills.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, at this point, Mr. Speaker, I rise to move that this honorable House do resolve to the committee of the whole to consider reports. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I so respectfully move.
Deputy Leader. Deputy Leader.
Mr. Speaker, my distinguished colleagues, Honorable Peter Oyosete Akwatasi, Deputy Leader of the House. Mr. Speaker, I second the motion as ably moved by the House Leader. I so second.
Respected colleagues, those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. The House is hereby resolving to committee of the whole to consider reports and bills. Respected colleagues, the first bill to consider for an act to establish National Sports Commission to be charged with responsibility of administering, encouraging, and developing sports and games throughout Nigeria and for related matters. And I invite the leader of the House to give the synopsis of the report.
17.
16.
Okay. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, this is a bill for an act to establish the National Sports Commission to be charged with the responsibility of administering and encouraging and developing sports and games throughout Nigeria and for related matters. Mr. Speaker, I think this is a straightforward bill. It has to do with the encouragement and development of our sporting activities as a nation. And I think this bill will go a long way in really entrenching a very good legislation that will promote and will provide platform for an effective sporting activities in the country. It has to do also with the creating a platform for our youth to indulge in sports and sporting activities. Mr. Speaker, in this era where the youth are looked upon to provide leadership not only in sporting activities, I think this is a very good bill that every member should contribute to see it through. Mr. Speaker, I therefore submit that we give this bill a speedy passage. Thank you.
Thank you, Leader. Colleagues? Clause 1. Clause 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 7, plus 8, plus 9, 10 to 15, 16, plus 17, plus 18, 19, schedules. Explanatory memoranda, if any. None. Long 30. Respected colleagues, the second bill to be considered for an act to establish Federal University of Science and Technology, Remo, Ogun State, and following matters. I now invite the leader to give the synopsis of the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Once again, this is another bill, of course, an establishment bill, a bill to establish a Federal University of Science and Technology, Remo, in Ogun State. Mr. Speaker, this is also a developmental bill that will now enhance and entrench an establishment of a university, especially in the area of technology, science and technology. Mr. Speaker, I believe honorable members can agree with me that science and technology is one sector of Nigerian education that we must have to promote. And establishing this university in an area like Remo in Ogun State will definitely help us achieve this educational development. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, Honorable Osai, Nicholas Osai, particularly, I want to urge you to please allow for the establishment of this university. Thank you.
I think he will have no reason because I was waiting to be in Denver with him, and at that, as of then, the statistics of universities around that area alone were over 300. In Denver, when we were there with you. So we have no reason not to encourage establishment institutions and funding properly. Thank you. Respected colleagues,
No,
plus
he's only,
one.
He's only opening his mouth.
1 to 4. 5 to 10. 11 to 15. 16 to 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 schedules. Excellent second, third schedule. Excellent memoranda along 30. Respected colleagues, the third bill to consider is for an act to provide for the establishment of the Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute and for matters. And I invite the leader to give the synopsis of the bill. The issue then was, yesterday we were to consider it, and we asked whether there is an act, and what are we actually trying to attain with or achieve with this. Has the question been answered? Flatter, why are you Chairman Rus? If there's an existing act, why are you bringing a fresh bill, not repeal and reenact? Yes, sir. We stepped down yesterday for you to go through in conjunction with the science tech.
Mr. Chairman.
No, we shouldn't just take anything and then throw and ridicule ourselves.
Mr. Chairman,
yes, sir.
Sorry, I am meant to understand that this is an agency that has already been in existence, but I think the attempt now is to now formalize by legislating.
That's all.
Perfect the
Grateful.
existing.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. There is an attempt. We are now trying to formalize it.
Because we know that there is in existence, but I don't know whether they have laws or backing them.
Yes. And I want to also add, Mr. Speaker.
Osai is saying he just Google that it's an act.
Mr. Chairman, I want to.
No.
We have stepped it down
If the leader of the house is very sure of what he's saying,
yes.
No, then you say you Google. Where?
Mr. Chairman, the point I was trying to add,
no,
sir.
he's saying he saw the act. Give us that area you Google.
Mr. Chairman, sir.
Yes, sir.
The point I would like to add on this matter, sir, is while we are given this window and the leverage to really legislate,
Yes, sir.
to formalize an existing
I
agency,
am with you 100%.
I think we must
But
also,
you see,
we must
I'm just calling on our colleagues to note Osai very, very, very well on how he maneuvers and try to manipulate.
yes, sir, as the chair pleases.
Thank you.
That government should discourage this kind of developments. That when an agency needs to be legislated upon before establishment, at least the due process should be done. But when you have an agency already existing, benefiting from budgetary positions, and at the end you have no law.
Leader,
I'm saying that-
we just had one that was signed by the president some weeks ago or a month ago.
Okay.
The institute in Jos that has been producing laboratory technology.
Yes.
For over 30 or 40 years, the institution has been in existence without a law.
So I call on the House to give this leave
I think
and
so.
allow this bill be legislated upon.
And
so
maybe
that we
the
can
committees too should have interest on the functions, and they can only get the function proper by studying their own various acts. And those who do not have, they can come up with it. That will be our plea.
Yes, sir.
And working ahead too. Clause 1. Say, hey. 2 to 8. 9 to 11. 12, 13. 14, 15 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 38. Explanatory memoranda, long title. Respected colleagues, the fourth bill to consider for an act to provide for the establishment of National Institute for Vocational and Technical Education, or more, and numbers and following matter. Now invite the leader to give the synopsis of the report. Omo, do we put the question? Leader, it's like you're tired. Clause 1. 2 to 6. Akinjo, we should carry everything. 7 to 10. 11 to 16. 17 to 21. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Explanatory memoranda and long title. Thank you. The fifth bill to consider is to establish Federal University of Sports in Kalagu, Ebonyi State, and for related matters. I now invite the leader to give the synopsis. Sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, honorable members. Bill number 20, Mr. Chairman, is a bill for an act to establish the Federal University of Sports in Kalabu, Ebonyi, to make comprehensive provisions for its due management and administration and other related matters. 2023 HB 1814. Mr. Speaker, I feel this is also another bill for an establishment of a Federal University of Sports, which of course is in line with the last arguments I've made on the previous bill. Mr. Speaker, I think I would like to straight ahead ask honorable members to allow this bill passed because it will be in the interest of our sporting activities and will provide platform for our youth to indulge into sporting within and without the shores of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, this will definitely place Nigeria shoulder to shoulder in the committee of other nations as far as sporting activities are concerned. Honorable members, I seek for your indulgence to allow for the passage of this very developmental bill. Honorable Osai, please join hands with me and allow this bill passed. Thank you.
Thank you, Leader. Respected colleagues, clause 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 8, plus 9, plus 10, plus 11, 12 to 16, 17, 23, 25, 24, 25, schedules, explanatory memoranda, long title. Respected colleagues, the sixth bill to consider is that of an act to provide for the establishment of Federal University Gusau, Zamfara State, and for related matters. I now invite the leader to give the synopsis of the report. Gusau.
Mr. Speaker, Bill number 21, honorable members, is yet another establishment bill of a federal university in Gusau, Zamfara State to ensure equity and access to tertiary education in the country. The university is a conventional university with restricted programs and limited focus on faculties and for related matters. Mr. Speaker, this is once again another bill for establishing a federal university, but in this case, a conventional university. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, honorable members, I want to concur with the submission of these arguments on the bill that yes, a state like Zamfara in the northwestern Nigeria is desirous of a push in the sector of educational development. Mr. Chairman, honorable members, I therefore feel in this spirit of creating equity and equitable access to education, Zamfara State is deserving of having this university established. And on that note, Mr. Speaker, I urge members to pass the bill with the speed of the light. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Okay. Respected colleagues, clause 1, 2, 3, 4 to 10, 11 to 17, 18 to 29, the schedules, explanatory memoranda. Respected colleagues, the submitted bill to consider is for an act to establish the Nigerian Medical Research Council as an autonomous council to fund, coordinate, and conduct research and make provisions for the transfer of assets and liabilities of the National Institute of Medical Research established under the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure and following matters. Now I invite the leader to give the synopsis of the report.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, honorable members, I rise once again to present the synopsis of this item number 22 on the order paper, which is a bill for an act to establish Nigerian Medical Research Council as an autonomous council to fund, coordinate, and conduct medical research and to make provisions for the transfer of assets and liabilities of the National Institute of Medical Research established under the National Agency of Science and Engineering Infrastructure and for related matters HB 2190. Mr. Chairman, honorable members, I believe this bill is coming in to bring an impetus where the agency in question will be put to the standard. I think it's a bill that will simply bring perfection on the earlier existing bill to make sure that the institute work in tandem with global best practices. So members of this great house, Honorable Osai, Nicholas Osai, once again, I plead with you to allow this bill to be passed with the speed of the light. Thank you.
Colleagues.
Mr. Chairman, sorry, if I can observe lightly, I'm afraid that Honorable Jobe is overstaying with my member of the APC in Kano. I'm afraid what he's doing over there, please. He should go back to his seat and allow my member a rest. Please.
But leader, you forgot that we are having a free sitting in these chambers.
No, but Jobe should not overstay with my member.
Jobe.
So in this era of cross-carpeting, I'm afraid.
No, cross-carpeting here? You should expect Jobe to cross-carpet back to his former space.
I'm afraid.
I should expect Kabi to do the needful there.
Jobe can be.
I don't expect the reverse.
Jobe can be infectious to my.
I don't expect the reverse. Thank you, colleagues. Clause 1 to 10, 11 to 23, 24. Executive Memoranda, a log title. The Special Committee, the first report to be considered for that Committee on Culture and Tourism on a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Tourism, Wamba, National State and following matters. And I invite on my brother from Wamba. You are interested in giving the synopsis because it's your own bill.
Mr. Speaker, sir, distinguished colleagues, Abdul Karim Usman is my name. I represent the good people of Wamba, Akwanga, Nasaragon Federal Constituency. I rise to present that the report for the creation of or establishment of Federal University of Tourism, Wamba, be considered because tourism, as we all know, is the end tune today. Most countries of the world rely on tourism for their sustainability. And technical know-how in this field is very, very eminent, is important. I so submit. Thank you.
Clause 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 20 to 23, the schedules and the spiritual memoranda. Okay. Assuming we do not have the cooperation of members, how are we going to pass this kind of loading up? Okay, let's get. Report to be considered is that Committee on Basic Education and Services on a bill for an act to make compulsory for all schools to teach the Nigerian Constitution as a subject in schools and foreign matters. And I invite Chairman Basic Education, Honorable Professor Julius, to give the synopsis of the bill. You may go ahead and take the third report too. Prof. Is it on the floor? No, we step down. At least we have, it's a good job. Can carry.
Yes, please. Chairman, Rules and Business. As directed by the chair.
Whether you just give synopsis or we just go ahead and put the question in terms of
23, ba?
the clause, yes sir, 23 and 24.
Please.
24 and 25, sorry. Thank you. Clause 1, 2, I will have been interested in having 3, 4, 5. Thank you. Explanatory memoranda, a long title. Then the next is report to be is for Committee on Basic Services on a bill for an act to provide for the compulsory teaching of security and intelligence studies in the syllabus of secondary schools in Nigeria. Clause 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, explanatory memoranda, and long title. Leader move that the House will vote to Plenary to report progress.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members in the Committee of the Whole, I rise to respectively move that this Honorable House do revert to Plenary to report progress. Mr. Chairman, honorable members, I so respectively move.
Deputy Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, my dear colleagues. Once again, I second the motion as ably moved by the Leader of the House. I so second.
Respect colleagues, those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. The ayes have it. House is hereby to revert to Plenary to report progress. Respected colleagues, the House and the Committee of the Whole consider the report on the bill for an act to establish National Sports Commission to be charged with the responsibility of administration in encouraging and developing sports and games throughout Nigeria and following matters approved clauses 1 to 19, the schedules and the long title of the bill. Respected colleagues, the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report on a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Science and Technology in Emo, Ogun State, and following matters approved clauses 1 to 26, the schedules, the explanatory memoranda, and the long title of the report. Respected colleagues, the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report on a bill for an act to provide for the establishment of a Nigerian Building and Research Institute and following matters approved clauses 1 to 38, the explanatory memoranda, and the long title of the bill. Respected colleagues, the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report on the bill for an act to provide for the establishment of a National Institute of Vocational and Technical Education or more, Anambra State, and following matters approved clauses 1 to 34, the explanatory memoranda, and the long title of the report. Respected colleagues, the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report on the bill for an act to establish Federal University of Sports in Kalagu, Ebonyi State, and for related matters, and approved clauses 1 to 25, the schedules, the explanatory memoranda, and the long title of the report. Respected colleagues, the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report on the bill for an act to provide for the establishment of Federal University of Gusau, Zamfara State, and for related matters approved clauses 1 to 28, the schedules, the explanatory memoranda, and the long title of the report. Respected colleagues, the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report on the bill for an act to establish Nigerian Medical Research Council as an autonomous council to fund, coordinate, and conduct medical research and make provisions for the transfer of assets and liabilities of the National Institute of Medical Research and established under the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure and following matters at approved clauses 1 to 24, the schedules, the explanatory memoranda, and the long title of the report. Respected colleagues, the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report on the Committee on Culture and Tourism on a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Tourism, Wamba, Nasarawa State, and following matters approved clauses 1 to 26, the schedules, and the long title. Respected colleagues, the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report on the Committee on Basic Education and Services on a bill for an act to make it compulsory for the schools to teach Nigerian Constitution in the subject, as a subject in schools and for related matters, and approved clauses 1 to 6, the explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the report. Finally, respected colleagues, the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee on Basic Education and Services on the bill for an act to provide for the compulsory teaching of safety, security, and intelligence studies and for labor matters, and approved clauses 1 to 5, explanatory memoranda, and the long title of the report. Leader, move for the adoption of the report. Adoption of the report.
Mr. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I remain Al-Hassan Ado Dogwa, Mr. Speaker, representing Chudumada Dogwa Federal Constituency. Honorable members, I come from Kano State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to, as directed, that this Honorable House do adopt the report of the Committee of the Whole as read by the Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I so respectfully move. Thank you.
Yes, Deputy Leader.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, Comrade Peter Ohionzo J. Patterson, MNI, I second the motion for the adoption of the reports of the Committee of the Whole as earlier moved by the Leader of the House. I so second.
Respected colleagues, those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. That's have it. Respected colleagues, no order. The next business of the day is presentation. No. The next order of the day is consideration of the report of the Committee on Finance, Banking and Currency, and Aid, Loans and Debt Management on the structuring of ways and means advances. All members recall the report was laid on Thursday, 4th May 2023. Leader will move for its consideration.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My respected colleagues, members of the great Ninth House of Representatives, I rise as leader of this great house, Mr. Speaker, to move at the Committee on Supply.
No, sir. We move for the consideration.
Mr. Speaker, I therefore rise to move for the consideration of the report on Committee on Finance, that the House do consider the report on aids, loans, debt management, and on the restructuring of ways and means, advances, and approve the recommendations therein. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I so move.
Thank you. Minority Leader, second the motion. It's on.
You are not allowed by rules to shuffle around seats. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Tobi Okechukwu and I represent an area of Gwoji River Federal Constituency from Enugu State. I hereby second, reluctantly, because it concerns ways and means. The consideration of report on ways and means and as moved by the leader.
Thank you very much.
We meet during consideration.
Thank you, sir. Respected colleagues, those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. That's have it. Leader move for the House to resolve into Committee of the Whole Consider report. Supply, sorry.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, may I, in accordance with our procedure, move that this honorable House move to the Committee on Supply to consider a report on this matter, which is quite important, Mr. Speaker, to the economy and to the people of the country. And honorable members, I beg that we dissolve to the Committee on Supply. Thank you, and God bless you.
Deputy Leader.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion as ably moved by the leader of the House.
The Speaker, those in favor of the motion say aye. Against any, the ayes have it. House is served by resolving to Committee of Supply to consider report. Respected colleagues, recommendation 1, carried. Recommendation 2, carried. Thank you. Leader move revert to plenary to report progress.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we are reverting to plenary to report progress. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, honorable members, I so move.
Mr. Chair and my colleagues, as required of me as Deputy Leader of the House, I second the motion.
Those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. The ayes have it. Respected colleagues, the House and the Committee of Supply consider the report on the Committee on Finance, Banking and Currency and Aids, Loans and Debt Management on the structure of ways and means advances and approved recommendations 1 and 2 and the long title of the report. Leader move for the adoption of the report.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I rise to move that the report of the Committee on Supply be adopted. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I so respectfully move.
Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I hereby second the motion for the adoption of the report of the Committee of Supply as ably moved by the Leader of the House. Mr. Speaker, I so second.
Those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. That's have it. Thank you very much, respected colleagues. Lastly, we have a conference committee on Quarantine Act repeal and Enactment Bill 2023, and the following are the members of the Congress. Honorable Olariwaju Ibrahim Kule, Chairman; Sani Adokiri, Member; Yusuf Ahmed Tijani, Member; Laudi Bitrus, Member; YV Francis, Member; Vincent Emefulu, Member; and then Chinedu Oga, Member. Thank you. Clerk. Leader, move for the adjournment of the House to Tuesday. Tuesday. What date will be Tuesday? 9th. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, while I thank honorable members for their patience, and of course the clerical staff of the House, Mr. Speaker, I at this point would like to move that this honorable House do adjourn to Tuesday next week, the 9th of May, 2023 by 11 a.m. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I so move.
Deputy Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion for the adjournment of this House till Tuesday, the 9th of May by 11 a.m. prompt. I say second, Mr. Speaker.
Respected those in favor of the motion say aye. Against say nay. The ayes have it. House is hereby adjourned to Tuesday, 9th of May, 2023, 11 a.m. prompt.